Hi there, it's Babs from Babs Gets Crafty, and I am moving on to the second, the medium-sized heart from my little set of quick mini trilogy of heart patterns for borders. This is the standard Picot. I've just done a teeny tiny Picot, which I will link to in the description below. And this is the standard. So we're moving up with a chain 3. I'm going to go through it in UK terms first, and then I'll move on to showing you with US terms. Both are written on the blog, and there are links to the full written pattern in the description below. I'm going to work a double treble, so I'm going to now have 2 loops over the hook. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and then a yarn over, pull through, which gives us the double treble. Now I'm going to work a Picot. So we're going to do 3 chains, and we're going to slip them back into the top of that first stitch, or the stitch we've just worked. I'm then going to work a treble, so it's yarn over, and this is all in the same stitch. So we can create a vaguely pointy heart. We're going to work a double treble now that we've come past the centre of our heart, so we're now going to start building that up again slightly. And then yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through for a 3rd time. Obviously, now that we're at the tallest part of our heart, we are going to work another Picot. So that's 1, 2, 3 chains, and then loop it back in for a slip, and then we're going to work another double treble. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over for the 3rd time, pull through. Which gives us a heart shape. Now maybe at this distance it's not so clear, but this is actually the wrong side of the heart. And again, this is written down in the instructions very clearly. This is the wrong side, and then when you flip it, you actually get a much smoother looking heart on what would normally be the wrong side of the fabric, but we're working back to front. So the side that you're working is not the prettiest side. Just keep that in mind as you work through. So I shall zoom in and show you this again. So we're going to skip 2 stitches in between each of our hearts. We're going to work, so we've skipped the 2, and then we're going to work everything in this next stitch, and we're going to work a double treble to start off with. So it's yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through for the 3rd time. That makes it the double treble. We're working 2 of those to begin with, and then we're going to start forming the top of the heart shapes using picots. So we've done 2 of the very long stitches. We're now going to do chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip that back into the top of the last double treble. That's slipped in, and then we're going to work a treble. So we're ducking down slightly for the centre of the heart to give it a little bit of shape, and then we're going to work another double treble, all still in that same stitch, because we want the point of our heart to be vaguely pointy and not spread out in a row. And then we're going to work our Picot, and then pop that through to close the Picot. And then we're going to work our final double treble, and this will finish our rounded heart. So there you can see we've got a vaguely heart shape, but when we flip it, it looks much more like a heart. So we'll finish this up with using US terms for a 3rd one. Just because that's less confusing if you actually understand the US terms rather than just looking at the shape of the stitches. So we're going to work 2 trebles, we're going to skip 2 stitches, and then we're going to work 2 trebles, and again everything will be worked in this next stitch. pull through, pull through. Now we work a 3-chain picot, and we slip it into the top of that treble just to close that picot down. We're now going to work a double, because the centre of the heart dips down slightly. We're now going to work a treble, and then we'll work our picot, 3 chains, close the picot off, there we are, and then work our last treble to finish up that heart shape. And then we have on the back a much smoother selection of hearts. Now when you come to block and shape, you can play around with the hearts to give them the kind of shape that you really want, but this is the prettier side, and this is the less pretty side, mainly because it has this line running across the top of it, and that is a 1-row slightly larger picot heart. If you stay tuned, there will be another video along shortly, which I'll link to in the comments, which is my large hearts, a full heart, which is worked over several rows, and I think that one has a really quite lovely shape. I much prefer the teeny tiny ones and the huge hearts to these middle ones, but these middle ones do work quite quickly and quite nicely if they fit the style and size of your project. So until next time, I'll say bye for now.